Hello and good evening viewers, welcome back to the channel with me, Dragonborn McQueen. So I was just checking that I'd had YouTube turned down. I was just like, all of a sudden, quick panic. Yeah, I'm building a nice Viking inspired restaurant, and the Viking restaurant has tables out here. We're going to put little railings up, but it overlooks, well, it overlooks the rest of the park. The beautiful mountains in the background, the bear enclosure below. Let's just jump out of that. And yep, the bear enclosure is kind of done. I've got to finish this bit off. Perhaps I'll add a few more rocks to the back. But we do have bears in here. A couple of grizzlies. And this needs, the tunnel still needs finishing off. I've got some subtle lighting in here. If we just come through here. Yeah. You've got a bit of lighting. I didn't want too much, just enough. And yeah, as you see, I've still got to do the tunnel. We've got the viewpoints. And that's the keeper entrance. This annoys me. These safety mat things, whatever. You know, we should remove them where they're not practical. And we've got some Zed fight in there. Perhaps I'll put something over the bottom there. But I did also build something else. And that is this. This is a keeper's feeding hut in the Viking style. And yeah, I built that because I decided they were going down to the front to kind of get food for the animals, and I was like, well, that's not practical. So yeah. High amounts of litter. Yeah, there is. Why are we not dealing with it? Can we deal with it? Yeah, this is normally really busy. Okay. I have janitors work in this area. Yeah, good. Hopefully they'll get to dealing with it. No, you're not. Are you not on? Yeah, litter. Thank you. A reindeer's about to have offspring. We'll wait till that's happened. I can have a sip of my coffee then. And then get back to the restaurant. We have a baby reindeer. Well, something's going on. Habitat cleanliness is at risk. Which one? Oh. Well, sorry, what are you doing? Why has this keeper walked in and then just walked out? Preparing food for Wolf Rock. Well, yeah, why don't you clean it? He's going to prep the food and then presumably he's just going to go across to here. Habitat 8. Yeah, this is Habitat 8, but I haven't thought of a name for it, so if anyone can think of a name for the bear place, then let me know. Yeah, they like to do that. I like to go for a swim, the grizzlies. You wouldn't be able to see them from there. Oh, you can just about see them. Oh, you'll definitely be able to see him now. Is he going to shake? There's your feeding, but you're not filling this up. Oh, unless they just do the fish feeder. So this feeder never gets used. Could be the case. Hopefully someone's cleaning up the habitat is disease ridden. No, it should be alright. When the person goes back to feed him, hopefully he'll clean it up. I'm hoping. That's what happens. I suppose it's quite small, and that's the problem. So when we build another wolf enclosure, at least we'll know. Let's say, are you... yeah, I was going to say, are you cleaning up in here? Good. Just kick that box about, mate. Yeah, it's alright. Well, they wolfed that down, didn't they? So let's get to finishing this restaurant, which currently has no staff in it at the moment. I think there's a staff guy walking up from the front entrance, because I had to remove it when I placed the restaurant down earlier, and yeah, it threw it all out. I don't know whether to clad it all with, I might just keep this like this. I don't know whether we can change colours or... stone baked gourmet pizza meal. Yeah, unlimited drinks. Light side salad. Yeah. Just a light bit of salad. Scruffy, what are you doing? You seem to be pestering around the... He's going to use the great. Use the little tray. Yeah, drinks. We're not going to be... So what's this for deluxe half-pound burger meal? Those sweet potato fries meal. That doesn't come with a drink. Yes, it does. It comes with drinks. We're not going to make much money, but ice cream mountain dessert. What we got there? No, you don't get drinks with sweet wafers and whipped cream. Yeah, why not? Tea cake platter dessert. Large serving of tea cake platter. Yeah, why not? Yeah, but we've only got one restaurant, so yeah, we'll make it a bit more sociable for them. Evening, Ashley. I'm good. How are you? I did the bear enclosure, although I don't think it's not entirely finished because the cave isn't finished. Ignore Scruffy scratching about in the background. Scruffy, what are you up to? Oh, I did my dailies early. I jumped on and did a few on Blitz. Yeah, look, you can literally look down and see the bears in their cave. And then if you come out here, got a nice bear enclosure. Just got to finish this building here and the cave, and a nice little keeper's hut with backstage area. This is a feeding station. I made it all Viking, lean into the Viking area, and yeah, from the entrance you can actually see the restaurant sitting up on the hill. Look, as you walk up you can see it all. So oh, and I've done some meadows around the side of the main building. Like I said, I was going to make it all wilderness around the back here, so I have. Looks like proper countryside. When it snows, it'll look really nice if it snows. Sorry, someone bombing past on a motorbike. But yeah, the restaurant is really good. When people come in, they just teleport to the tables. In this one, they don't actually walk over to the tables like in Planet Coaster 2. But that's good enough for me. We just need to add a lot more, well, a lot more Viking to this, really, and make it a lot better. They're windows, are they? Little windows. I'm going to turn off the blueprints for now. Yeah, so I don't know how to go about building the rest of this. Arctic educational. That's ice. So I think this is going to need an Arctic fence around it, because we don't want our guests falling to their doom. But wooden beams are what I'm looking for. So you've got the... I was just thinking, I haven't even got the umbrella for this season. It's terrible, really. I did message Lodge to see if he wanted to play, but I've had no replies thus far. Yeah, I got it, but I definitely won't use it. No, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's just the fact of having it. I've heard it's not that great. Well, I think I saw it in Loser Fruit's video where she got a win and then was like, "That is that it?" Oh, I brought the sandstorm emote earlier when I was playing as well. Don't hate me, I remember when that song first came out. Don't hate me for it, but had to be done. And it just made me laugh, really. Made me chuckle. Might not play Fortnite during the day and do my Fortnite. Oh, you like Darude Sandstorm, yeah. It was a meme for a little while, wasn't it? So I just happened to have some left over, so I thought, why not? I'm going to try and save what I've got there now. Yeah, I'm going to have these thick corners, give it some rigid support, make it look a bit bulky, add them to the end as well. Make it look proper, because at the moment it looks a bit flat. I sort of developed a style with building. Yeah. Alright, well, that's no good, is it? That's the thing, the more you mess about with it, the more you get an idea for what you want to build. Although there's one blueprint I looked at earlier that was actually of a Viking ship made out of the broken Viking pieces and the broken boat pieces that are in this Arctic pack, and it looks really good, but it's on ice. Personally I wouldn't put it on ice. Still got to play the petting zoo bit and work out how petting zoos work. So that we can have a farm, petting farm, however you want to look at it, so that we can have animals like deadly chickens, killer sheep and such like for the guests to interact with. Oh, hey, hang on. Just trying to work out how to do these beams, really. I think I'm going to have support structures for the overhang as well. Bearing in mind that the guests won't walk through anything in the restaurant, it kind of gives you a little bit more creative freedom. Music's ever so catchy in this game. Oh, if I have I might be able to put support balcony pieces on the window, on the roof. This bit's a bit flat. I could do a bit more with that, perhaps, somehow. Yeah, perhaps there's something I can do with it. It's a shame that I can't use the techniques like I've used in Planet Coaster. But you kind of can. You can make circular objects, but it's kind of awkward to make circular objects on this. It's not as easy as in Planet Coaster. It can be done. Now Scruffy's back in. Hello, Scruffy. Yeah, I would have got a crew, because then you get all the you get the OG pass, Lego, and you'll get Festival when it drops, and you get the skin from crew. It's a much better proposition. Can you not refund? Oh, you can't refund battle passes or anything, can you? I mind you, if you buy crew, you'll get 70 V-Bucks back for owning the battle pass. Ah, you didn't finish the last one. Mind you, I was doing my 100 billion crown wins. Yeah, my son's done it before. And he's got V-Bucks back when he's owned the battle pass, and I brought him crew. I think it's only about 1,000 or something, but you do get a 180 last season. Didn't get the last styles. Ooh. I didn't get all the ranked stuff, which I'm not that bothered about, but you know. Although the ranked stuff this season's got a panda, and my son really likes pandas. I'm kind of excited for the prospect of starting a franchise doing this, because that's like with money. You have to research. It's a bit different to Sandbox. Sandbox is. I'm a red panda sort of person myself. I like red pandas, but I also like proper pandas as well. Just fascinating animals. Fascinating animals. Alright, we're getting there with it. Yep. Yeah, that's nice. Nice three-way interlocking post. And it's not hitting our diners or guests or anything. That is about central. That is hitting a table. I can move that table if need be. Yeah, let's move that table. Can I move you, please? Restaurant 1. Well, we need a name for the bear habitat, people, and we need a name for the restaurant as well. So get your thinking caps on. This is currently at 203 pieces already, and I haven't even started with it. Okay. Them the breaks, I guess. 1,500 V-Bucks back from the battle pass anyway, so it's not so bad. Yep, Why did you look it up online, or did you or have you actually gone and got crew now? See, I'm a fountain of useless knowledge. Kind of thinking what we can do. I don't know whether to add thick sort of. No, you get 1,400 V-Bucks in the battle pass. Oh yeah. No, you get I thought you only got 1,000 in the battle pass. No, you only get 1,000 normally. So if you're getting well, in the UK you only get 1,000. You're in the UK, aren't you? Hang on, confused. Yeah, I only get 1,000. Oh, okay. It might be. No, it might be. I might be wrong, but I thought... Unless you get 1,000 and the other 500 is what you get from completing the battle pass, is what it means. Ow, that was something interfering with my headset and it was hurting my ears. Not good. Just had to turn the headset right down, so... Probably a taxi driving past. Yeah, you get 1,500 V-Bucks in the battle pass, then 500 V-Bucks in the bonus rewards. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought it was like... So theoretically you only get 1,000 really. You have to earn the other 500. They word stuff so cleverly. Epic. They're slippery little so-and-sos. Well, yeah, that's true. You have to earn the battle pass as well, the rest of it. Alright, getting technical. No one likes a smart ass, alright? You know. Yeah, I've reckoned they've cut the amount of XP you can get. Like, they've done an XP change this season. Also, I noticed you're not getting as much from playing Blitz, because I was playing Blitz earlier. That's my go-to game mode, because I can get some wins and sort of actually last a bit long. Yeah, I'm about the same. Don't worry, and I've got all the bonus rewards every day, you know. Of course, they just want you to play for longer and stuff. So but some of us enjoy other games that aren't as stressful as them. Hardest complete, so when the crew runs out they get another £10. Yeah. Well, I'm just subscribed. It's just a rolling subscription for me. I just keep getting it, which I don't mind. Although, you know, I didn't pay for the game, but I don't necessarily... Well, I suppose they have upkeep of servers, so... You know, my subscription is... So all of you people that play Fortnite for free out there, just know that I'm paying for your, you know, for you to play Fortnite. People that buy crew, we're paying for you, alright? I'm only joking. It's all circumstance based, of course, these whether you can afford to buy these subscriptions. And I totally understand it. Trust me, I'm not in a position to where I'm making lots of money. In fact, I think Crew is one of the few subscriptions I do have. And a mobile phone. But that's kind of a necessary subscription really, isn't it? I don't like all that Z fighting, I'm not happy about that at all. We're going to have to sort out that Z fighting. Yep, there we go. That'll do, pig, that'll do. I'll get to say that when we build the pig enclosure. I'll get to say that'll do, pig, that'll do. Oh yeah, with the thing, getting V-Bucks from... Yeah, see, the crazy thing was I played back in Season 2. Way back when, yeah, Save the World. They stopped doing that, but yeah, if I had I could have had one of those accounts, because I was playing back in Season 2, like OG Season 2, proper original Season 2. And then, because I played it on my, on my birthday. And I tried to get my boys to play it, and they were like, this looks rubbish, Dad. I was like, no, it's going to be the next big game. And then they were into it and constantly going, Dad, Dad. Hello, Elephant Puppet. Evening. We're just talking about Fortnite while I build my restaurant, which is I know a strange combination, but normally it's zoo related. But occasionally we wander off topic. Mind you, it's not off topic from my channel really, so. Doing good, always doing good when I'm building in Planet Zoo. It's good times all around, and I tend not to get stressed or curse at the game. Unlike Fortnite, which does upset me occasionally. Oh, this restaurant it has a set menu. I've set it up. It's only a set menu. Stone baked gourmet pizza meal, deluxe half-pound burger meal, loaded sweet potato fries meal, which is your ice cream mountain dessert, and tea cake platter dessert, which does sound quite nice. But yeah, we need a name for our restaurant. So if anyone could think of anything, I mean, you need a name for the bear place as well. It's alright, I haven't disappeared. I'm just Scruffy's sort of wandering about. Sorry, I was half in and out the door and I was trying to persuade him to come in, but no, he's not having any of it. Well, Scruffy, you're lost, mate. You're lost. These are tiny, these. Oh. Yeah, these string lights look like that. Oh, they're flat, that's why. Yeah, they are actually. I was like, they're tiny, those lights. Please tell me they're 3D. They are. They'd be nice to put inside the restaurant. Although I'm kind of thinking stone fireplace. It does look really nice when it snows, although it hasn't snowed for a little while. It's probably famous last words. It probably will snow shortly in game. And I don't know whether to put these roof ridges on or not, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I am kind of thinking about putting them above each window because I think they look kind of nice. Although they're also cutting through the roof and then they don't sort of go anywhere, which looks a bit strange. Or as if they were down like that. Yeah, then that's not going to work. Then the top bit would be cutting through them. Although I do like that piece. I don't like that back bit being flat, so I will probably try and dress it in some way if possible. We'll work something out. We always do. So if you think I have a clear vision of what I'm going to create, you're right. I can totally say. No, it's kind of like try things and see what works. Although I do have an idea because I had a clear idea with this one. This little keeper hut. Oh yeah, there are windows in it, so there's windows inside, and also there's this bit which is open, and then I'm going to put, actually I'm curious, let me find it, if I can find the piece. It's going to take ages to put all these round, but they're going to be there, so you still get a view whilst you sat down, but it's also got the protection. So you don't fall to your doom. Because, you know, having dinner and then falling off the balcony is probably not what you set out to do when you go to a zoo, I find. It's not high on my list of priorities. See the penguins, see the bears, fall off balcony, don't go to the gift shop. Yeah, it's the bears underneath. Yeah, they'd fall straight to the bears. So I mean, in worst case scenario, you survive the fall, you'd still it'd still be in a hairy predicament. You'd be bear food. Oh yeah, okay. Well, now I'm confused. It's easily done, but I am confused. Alright. It's a couple of 100 pieces strong already. And we haven't even started yet. Well, we have started, but you know what I mean, we haven't got highly into the detail. Yeah, we're at 260 pieces already. Roughly. And this is just a little mini zoo as a warm-up for us getting into franchise. That's, by the way, if anyone's wondering, and we need to go back to our Viking theme park at some point. Great British Dane takeover. Do I make the... No, I don't. I think we'll have it metal in the middle because it's still gonna look like... This is the best zoo you made so far. Then it's the that's subjective, really. I haven't finished any zoos. Is the problem? And now you've asked the question, which was a silly thing to do. I'll show you what I started with. I had things planned, but I just didn't. Did I just save that? I just saved over an old zoo and then... Oh, well, we're going to have to delete that. Yes, delete that. Right, try loading a zoo. These are older zoos where I was messing about and things, but we'll have a look. I ran into numerous problems, and then when I ran into the problems due to layout was my biggest issue. You know, creativity is not a problem, just layout is always an issue. Whereas the ecological part we're making... Oh, my grandson's toys are all falling over, sorry. They're all falling everywhere, I don't know why. Or what's moved them, or what. But there we go. Yeah. See, I had problems in this. Stressed. Frozen fish, feeding station cannot be... Right, okay. So this is probably one of the earliest zoos I made, so it was just more messing about. It's got no entrance. But yeah, I was sort of getting used to the way it worked. Yes, I built a full-on toilets, and they've got proper cubicles. But it's very simple. I'm just getting used to the tile set piece and things. It's not detailed. And I think I learnt stuff by playing this. You know, this is all... These are my platypus. My duck-billed platypus. Oh, hello, Scruffy. Outsider. Really? Well, we'll if you're an outsider, we'll release you. So I find there's only one platypus left. No. Elderly. Oh, that platypus is probably gonna... Oh, I can't unpause it in this mode. It's so annoying. Yeah, I just wanted to put duck-billed platypuses in here, but the habitats aren't anything good. That's the problem. We have Komodo dragons over here that also like swimming. but it's all very basic. I was sort of getting used to the game in this. Basic toilets. There's nothing that amazing here. A walkover gorilla exhibit, which is kind of cool. At least no one's shivering here, you know. But it's all, yeah. Some of it is blueprints as well. This is a blueprint I just whacked down. Yeah, but it's just me playing and getting used to the tool pieces and that. This is the reptile house. This is probably the bit I spent the longest on, but it's not finished. But yeah, it's got a full-on reptile house. We're going to need to build a like indoor reptile house exhibit type thing. May have to build it in a mountain in a cave or something. Put bats in there and a few other things. Be kind of cool. Well, this is amazing. Yeah, Crystal Gardens is probably the thing that's worth blueprinting. Oh, and we have seals over here, but these are all like standard habitats and things, and then I've got the proper, like behind the zoo, proper behind the scenes stuff. So I was trying to play it much like you play franchise, so that was kind of alright. But all the early stuff I do is always me messing about, getting used to it, and getting used to the concepts in the game and the tile pieces and that. And I've come close. There's one I should finish that I got quite a far way in. That's really quite nice. We'll get to that though. It's the one before the one I've started now. Although the one I've started now I think is so much better. Having played Planet Coaster 2 and Planet Coaster a bit more as well, I sort of, that knowledge, I've taken that into this as well. Just wish I could resize things. So this is my first attempt. I built a custom steampunk boat thing, which took bloody ages, but was just a... And yeah, that's where the guests get on and off. It could do it. See, it could do with a lot more detail, really. So I wanted the docks where they walked in, came in over in this sort of a gothic steampunk building that I've created. A centerpiece here, which I never created. But you can see where I like the classical architecture. Walk through the posh gardens where there's peacocks. Stop! You almost kicked that peacock, poor thing. And then I've got some, what are these? Deers of some kind, I think. Or goats. Oh, ibex. Alpine ibex. This is probably a full custom, yeah, this is a full custom place. It's probably my first full custom habitat. And this I was quite proud of. It looks, this is what they, real zoo, they look all posh on the outside, and then when you get inside they're just plain, and because the animals don't care about it. And then got that, and you got Bernie's Bakes and Street Fox Coffee, full walk-in shops with a picture of a fox on the wall, of course. And then you got Bernie's Bakes as well. But annoyingly, people walk through the doors with walls and stuff, which annoys the... Oh yeah, I made a little coffee maker and a microwave here, baked in store. But yeah, once they started walking through walls and that, but apparently there are barriers you can put in that could save this build. But yeah, that sort of ruined it for me. And I built this place, which is a big restaurant type place. The idea was it was going to be like a Burger King type, McDonald's fast food type place, which is why it's all uniform. And it's got toilets in it as well, and a backstage area for, yeah, for staff. staff room. But it would have, to build this into a proper thing, it would have taken it would have taken days. But, so what was that, Fair Bridge? Yeah, only footprints there in Fair Bridge. I think that the newer ones are my best that I built prior to building our ecological park, zoo, resort. But yeah, in the early builds I tend to just play around, get used to what the pieces are and what kind of works and what doesn't. But I've noticed when you're building custom habitats. Okay, is this... Oh, this is my favourite one. Yeah, this is one I should probably finish at some point. So which one's this? You are offline. Well, I don't mean to be offline. That's your fault. Golgotha Zoo. Well, why do we load... Okay. Alright. Well, we'll go into explore mode. We'll be on guest level. And we need to fully appreciate this one. This is worth pulling the keyboard out for and getting rid of the heads-up display. Because I had some quite good ideas in this and some quite good breakthroughs. But we're going to go in as a guest. Nice little water feature. So like these boards, unfortunately they stand in these boards, but ho hum, what can you do? Yes, those are foxes in a broken abandoned church. And we can't see many foxes, but yeah, there's foxes in there. Oh, there we go, there's one. Yeah, the idea was to have them wandering around in this area. I think we can go in there. Yeah, we can. Let's just do that instead. And they all sleep in here. And that, we can't get in there. Yep, but I can sneak in because... But yeah, all the foxes sleep in here, which is the actual entrance porch to the damaged church. I wish now I've got other pieces that I could probably make this a lot better now. What, the baby foxes are cute, yeah. We got pups. So that was just that little area. Now with some of the later packs I got some more damaged pieces. I could probably do that a lot better. And we've got the staff facilities down here, which is... I was really proud of being able to turn the thatch roof to make it look like old English thatch. You know, like you see in villages. And yeah, we've got a nice little pond. I forgot my pond trick. What is that in the pond I've used for pondweed? I want to know now. I will have a look afterwards. Remind me, pondweed. Oh, okay. Yeah. Can't walk over that. Can I walk up here? Yes, I can. Oh, there's a little jetty there as well for fishing. I want to work out what that is I've used for pondweed. Yeah, this is services. With light switches all connected up. Yeah, this is the one I should definitely finish. I mean, I've put a lot of attention to detail into it. And there's the deer enclosure, which Yeah, lovely, these deer. Hey, Bambi. I almost got kicked by a deer there. Then you got your... Yeah, unfortunately you get the stinky, but that kind of works for a Halloween type look. I think I was trying to make it Halloween. Yeah, the haunted hydration station. You've got the bottles in the background as well. So yeah, I've got kind of steampunk elements in it, as usual. There's that place, which is a coffee shop and a bakery. That's a toilet, so we'll ignore that. We've got the deer there. Danger of the moat. So yeah, I've done a lot on this one. This is probably the one I should finish at some point. Some more deer over this side. These are... I built everything here. This is all custom build. So... We'll have a look overview. This is where I was currently building. You can see that's finished. The one on the left hand side, the right hand side isn't finished yet. So yeah, these are all custom. And there's all the bits in the background that I'm working on, because it's, yeah, they're all things I was going to put in it. That reminds me, I keep meaning to send some pictures to my friend. Oh, I don't know whether we can go up here. Oh yes, we can. Oh, this has got a post box as well on the entrance to the like mansion bit. And we've got a backstage area here, which I could add so much more stuff to the backstage area now, because I didn't have the conservation pack. But now I can add in like spades, you know, shovels, everything. Right, we'll wander over the... Yeah, everything I built in this. This is all custom build, and I sort of had an idea. And I was going to try and make it... I was going to have seals in another bit where you walk around the moat, but it's more about the... Yeah. Just like a real old English castle kind of thing with a zoo built around it. This is the reptile house. So yeah, this is the one I should finish. So I've got exhibits on this side, but there's none on the other side yet, because I couldn't decide what to put in there. But there's housing for them. And yeah, put some seating in here. What are you doing? God knows what she's doing. But yeah, I was going to put seating and a few other things in here. And then this is the first restaurant I ever built. And they probably have functions here as well. Yeah, there's no glass in the windows. I could change that though. So this is the place to have something to eat. Right, we're doing an overview, because the castle isn't finished yet, as you can see, but it's really simple. It works on modular pieces, which is why you can build it. It's not too complicated to build once you know that. It's just to putting those modular pieces together, and you can add extra details and freshen them up and things. It's like a lot of my stuff, it's very British countryside, etc, etc. But yeah, I should probably finish this. And I did build some domes. Oh, I did manage to build something circular, so yeah, I have worked out a way of building something circular. It's just not very good. And yeah, I built a nice airship. In a zoo game, of course I built an airship, you know, it just makes perfect sense. Right, was that Golgotha? Yeah. I can't remember what. Oh, they're career ones, Maple Leafs. So only Footprints is the only other one. Yeah, Golgotha probably should finish it at some point because it's like Golgotha though was my steampunk best project on Planet Coaster by a mile, by a country mile. The details in that are insane. It's about, I had one roller coaster and one flat ride, a couple of shops and a chairlift, and it took up about 77%, nearly 80%, I think, of the total the build. So yeah, I went a bit to town on that. It took about 3 months to build. But this one I kind of like, but I was. Well, get rid of that heads-up display and we'll just float around. Yeah, Serenity Falls. Oh, I forgot to check the pond, the weed. Yeah, I did. But you reminded me. I can go back and check it. I may have it in this. What is this for? Is this serving any purpose? I think this is based on Red Dead Redemption 2. I think I built this because I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I think that's exactly where I was inspired by Red Dead Redemption 2, should I say. Because it's an Asian theme park. Or Asian architecture. Indonesian. Strawberry. Oh, yeah. Strawberry. Yeah, it could have been. I don't know. I can't remember all the names of the places. I was thinking Strawberry, what are you about? And then I realised, yeah, it's one of the places, it came back to me. It's one of the places in Red Dead. Like Valentine. Yeah, these are tapirs. And you can walk, as you walk across the bridge, you get to see them. If they're swimming. Look, I've used it in here. We'll check what it is when I come back. But yeah, this is pandas. And we have giant pandas. Real pandas. This is a custom habitat, yeah, I think fully custom. And you can look into there. No, we can't. I don't think we can have. No, we can't have fish in the ponds, unfortunately. It'd be nice to have. Would be nice, but we can't. Japanese macaque. That's what they are. I think they're from Japan. They're from the mountains. Monkeys in the mountains. But I built this wonderful place for them to swim, and none of them go in it. Oh, they are now. This is for them to warm up. Yeah, I built this for them so they could hang out in the water, and they never used it. And I was like, well, what was the point in that? This is otters. Yeah, this is quite a clever one because the otters, if we take a dive, yeah, the otters can swim underneath to the other side. And yeah, they've got a lounging place to hang out here. People complain at this zoo though because they don't get a good view of the animals. Because I was more concerned with the animals' welfare than, you know, providing the guests with a good view. And we've got some shops there. I'm turning Fortnite off, it's hard to multitask. Fair enough. Well, have you done your day, Liz? And yeah, this is bears. This is the bear habitat with a full 360 looking down into it. And I put the anti-climbing stuff on as well. And there is, I think there's 2 entrances into this. Yes, 2 entrances, but one's a fake gate. I'm going to have a break in a minute, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have a break in about 10 minutes or so. And then this pond as well. Yeah, this pond's got everything on it. And then some more shops. Oh, and these are pangolins here, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, we can't see them. I swear it's pangolins. Yep, they are. Pangolins. I tried to create that traditional zoo looking feel of looking down into everything. But this is probably another one I should finish. And then we've got red pandas here. This was the first exhibit I built in the place. It was the Red Panda Palace. And that's actually where the guests come in. That was the standard entrance blueprint. So that's the only blueprint I used. That was Frontier built that, but the rest of it I built. And these are cranes, if I remember correctly. Yeah. But now look at that. That waterfall is just like it's a habitat waterfall. But I build custom waterfalls that are about 100 times better than that now. So I mean, while this is good, I think we revisited this theme later on in one of the franchises. I could probably knock it out of the ballpark. This is just playing with the tile set and getting used to it. Oh, and these are crocs. And that's the male, and that's the female. And I don't think there's any tigers in this one. You can put tigers in it, but I don't think I've put any tigers in this one. Oh, and then there's a restaurant, of course. Of course there's a restaurant. So I lied. This is another restaurant I built. But I think this is the second restaurant I built. I was saying I only built one restaurant. No, I built a couple. But yeah, so if we ever went and explored an Asian theme, I think I could grab some bits like these bits that I've built here. Yeah, you could just copy that across. Now that I've built that. These toilets, they're quite simple actually, only 146 pieces, that's not too complicated. 56 pieces that is, but it looks really nice. With the incense and the panda. Right, we're going to find out what pondweed is. So what is the pondweed trick I've been using? Right, this stuff, what is it? Underwater hydrilla plant. There you go. That's what it's called, and it works perfect. That's pondweed. Well, it is probably supposed to be pondweed then, isn't it? If it's underwater hydrilla plant. It's an aqua plant. So yeah, that other entrance over the other side was just a temporary one I was using, and I set this up. This is the proper entrance, but yeah, I just set that up initially so that I could get guests into the park to see how they would interact with things and see if it would work. or how it would work. I love it when it's raining, they just all grab their umbrellas. Yeah, this is quite a good park actually. Quite a good zoo, should I say. That was it, wasn't it? That was the last one. But now we're working on probably one of my best zoos. It's not as grand as the Golgotha Zoo with that massive castle. And perhaps if I go back to it, I can perhaps finish that at some point. Because I was going to have a boat ride that went round and swam, but I didn't quite know how I was going to get the boat ride to swim through a seal enclosure. Because that's what I wanted to do. Swim through a sort of grey seal enclosure. And I was concentrating on British wildlife. Oh yes. What issue do we have here? Habitat 8 has become invalid. No, it hasn't. You're just confused because of the way I did it. The way I created it. Because the game doesn't see multi-levels, whereas I'm building on multi-levels, so... Yeah, my builds are a lot more complicated now, I think, and a lot more... Like, you don't really notice it, but... Like... The guest services here... But without all that tinkering and messing about, I wouldn't be able to build to this standard, because I wouldn't know what pieces are in there or what I can do with it or anything else. It's just getting used to it all. Although I've used standard barriers here. That's custom. That's fully custom. And the wolves aren't fully custom, but we've got a custom shelter, hard shelter. Oh, excuse me, yawning. Yeah, we could add more to that, probably on the outside, and I could probably add more to the exterior. Yeah, the layout of this zoo is quite good so far, and the fact that it's on a hill, it's provided a challenge to think how I'm going to do it. But now I'm coming up here, I've got sort of I'm thinking the path. We've got this path, like the wood path, and perhaps I can break that off into a natural path and have some, you know, the thing around here, the Nordic village, because you've got like the big building as you enter, and then we can have the Nordic village here with the petting zoo and everything. And then over here we can have things like snow leopards, and we said penguins at some point. Well, I don't know whether penguins... Oh, there's a cat behind me. I didn't realise. I almost hit Scruffy with my elbow. Sorry, Scruffs. I didn't hit him with my elbow. I said I almost did. I just felt something, and I was like, quickly turn around and have a look. Yeah, we're getting there with it all, I think. It's so I want a fireplace in this place. That's what I want at the end, because the whole, you know, it's like -2 degrees. I think the hottest it's been is about 10 degrees in the entire. So I need to find something stone, hopefully, that would work as a temporary, like a ye olde fireplace, made out of bricks, pebbles, sorry, and stones, not bricks or anything like that. And that might work. That could work. Sorry, just finished my lukewarm coffee. Planet Games responsible for many a cold coffee across the land. See, it would have been a fire pit really, but I don't think you could have a fire pit in a, because the health and safety violations. I don't think you could have a traditional Viking fire pit. Plus I haven't got the open roof and the little vent at the top to let the smoke out. And if you went to a zoo and then ended up getting ill or getting severe smoke inhalation, you'd probably be a bit upset. I think enough grounds to sue the zoo, really, wouldn't you? Yeah, the ability to resize stuff in Planet Coaster 2 is just yeah, I don't Windows. Oh, what, this end? You mean like here and here? I could do. I'm trying to add a chimney in the middle though, so you wouldn't have a wall that has a chimney on it. Doesn't have windows generally. Hang on. Yeah, what am I doing? Why am I making this so? I'm making this a lot bigger. Let some light in. Okie doke, we could do that. That's not central at all. Where's my lovely Planet Zoo music gone? I may have to jump into if you didn't want windows there, don't do it. Well, I'm going to see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm not against suggestions at all. We'll try things, but we'll see how it works, if it works at all. Oh great, you've not even. All right, thank you. I'm just going to see how it looks. See what it looks like. It looks like one of those old helmets that the Vikings would have actually worn without, you know, I know people drew them with horns, but Vikings never wore horns. That's what it looks like. The windows look like the eyes. That bit, the bit of the fireplace that's there looks like the faceplate coming down, and the top looks like the helmet. which is a happy accident, but we could leave it like that for everyone that watches the streams would know that this is the Viking helmet. Okay, right, I want to move you. Nope, I don't want to move you. So I just noticed they weren't lining up. Yeah, look. That. Yeah, that's better. No, it isn't. That's not correct either. Is that correct? I can't tell. I think the original window pieces were too high. Possibly. I know how to do it. Yeah, just gonna grab it like this. And anything we don't want, right, copy. Thank you, that's what I wanted, the full. Of course, once I fill the rest of the chimney in, although I don't really want the chimney to go too high anyway. Right, so I'm kind of thinking like that, and then still the Vikings face, and then inside, yep. It's a slight thing. My son came in panicking about the cats being in, because Dave's just come in.
I don't know where I'll...
Sorry, I was just talking to me about the cat. He's gone to look for her, but I'll go and try and persuade her to come in, because we don't really like them being out with the roads being so busy around here, unfortunately. I noticed that, yeah, one side was sticking out and one side wasn't. It was different. What I'll try and do is put some sort of cover on there, like a grate or something, and it's coming out there. But how I'm going to do it on the inside and get through there, I don't know. I may just delete that bottom bit actually. Yeah. And then yeah, and put a fireplace there. And I'll try and find something to put on the floor and then we can put a fire on it. I'm building a restaurant, but I'm going to be taking a quick break, 5-minute break at the moment, because I've been streaming for a couple of hours, just going to stretch my legs and try and get our third and final cat in, a kitten. She's out in the garden, so I'm going to go look for her as well, because she's been out most of the afternoon. But yeah, I'll be back in about 5. Just give me 5 minutes, everyone. Right, thanks for sticking with me, folks. I'm back, and we'll continue building. Found Alvin, and she had a bit of random foam in her mouth. She wasn't foaming. She had like a literal circle piece of foam with a shiny side on it. I don't know where she got that from or why she was running around with it in her mouth, but she decided to bring it in with her. I'm like, okay, cat, yeah. You know, just bring random rubbish in to the house. So, I don't know what she's been up to while she's been outside. Oh, great. Thank you. Yeah, I want to actually see what I'm doing. It's my fault, I guess, because I've got the contact point, the control point underground. It would be better if I did that. That'd be easier. Oh, and now I really should have built without the roof on, shouldn't I? And then added the roof. But we're alright, we can do it still. I'm used to building in tight spaces in Planet Games. Alright, so fireplace. Thinking like have a stone hearth. What's the my cat? We did have a dog at one point, Mason as well, our German Shepherd, and he passed away a couple of years ago now. So yeah, it's not nice losing a fur friend. We had a cat before that as well, Tabby, and then Kieran wanted a black cat called Scruffy. A black and white cat, actually. He had a dream that he would have a black and white cat called Scruffy. And we ended up with a black cat called Scruffy. Although Scruffy has got a tiny bit of white under his chin. Alright, I'm kind of thinking where are we? I want moose. Yeah, we've got a busy road, that's why we don't like them being out at night. Kieran gets quite concerned, but they just tend to go in the back garden. They're quite good in that sense. Right. This is going to be our fire pit. Oh, gently does it. Actually, what will be easier if I just grab that and I add it to the building. Just not duplicate an advanced move. No. Just turn on building access so that I can have more control over it. And then we want construction and special effects. I don't know whether we have fire in this. That's my concern. I don't think we have. In fact, no, we don't. So how am I going to create fire? We're going to have to think outside the box. We do have smoke. So now how am I going to create fire? Okay, large is perhaps small smoke. Yeah, small smoke would be fine. I've had a brilliant idea. A wonderful idea. There's the wolves. We're going to have to get very creative. Hello Dave, you've come to pester me. I'm trying to create fire in a game that doesn't have fire in it. I don't really like that. That doesn't look good enough. So let's try a different lamp. That'd be really good. Unfortunately, gap in habitat wall. There's no gap in habitat wall minus 750. I'm going to turn that inspector off. Yeah, no worries, Ashley. Oh, okay. Well, let's hope it's nothing serious. Well, you heard a bang on my stream. Yeah, that's kind of good. We kind of got a light fire there. See if I can add anything else to add fire effects. There's nothing better than an open fire. Yeah, these are very similar to the other fire effects, aren't they? Yeah. They're similar to that other fire effect. They're not as good. That looks like a proper fire. Temperate Targa Tundra. They're the biomes we work in, but I know it has... Oh, that's way too big. Do we have any small branches at all? Nope, that's pretty big. That's too big as well. That's way too big. Let's look in construction. Shame we can't resize anything, isn't it? Ah, wait a minute, we may have the perfect pieces here. We do. I mean, it's still fairly big, however, we can get creative and clever like we did with the fire. Is it raining outside? It's raining. It's the first time it's rained since the... since the game started. It normally snows, so... I'm glad you are. It wasn't anything too scary then, the bang. There we go. That's a pretty good fire. Just my sister throwing something at a big spider. Oh, okay. That's quite good. I'm quite pleased with our little fireplace. Look, it's raining. Crazy. That fireplace is working quite well. The inspector can sod off it. I don't want to know what... Sandbox. There is no gap in a thing. Right, so... Guest settings. Where's... You can turn off the... happiness, staff training, fleeing, research, blah 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 blah. Conservation credits, cash. Yeah, we haven't got any of that on. Pickpockets are on, but we haven't got any inspections off. Sorry, minus 750. Oh, they're all coming to get something to eat in the restaurant. I don't blame them. Hello, Scruffy. Scruffy is pestering round me. We probably want some umbrellas for the outdoor bits, bearing in mind that there's bad weather around here quite often, so... Construction. Oh no, actually I think it's under faculties, facilities. Yeah, it is. So we have... They're the picnic canopies I used before in another part of the Twilight picnic canopy. Wow, look at this. South American bench. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Look at that. That's so colourful and beautiful. A tape here. Oh, sorry Scruffy, was I in your way? Cat sat behind me. And Scruffy is the main cat. Yeah, I like that bench. Can't wait to get into franchise and mess around with all this sort of stuff. Anyway, we're looking for some nice picnic umbrellas. I guess I'm just going to use that again. You've got... Ooh, they're quite good. They work. Although, look, that one over there, that just totally overshadow. Means the that wouldn't be able to fit on the next table. Did I have umbrellas in the... Have I put umbrellas in this park yet? Oh yeah, I did. I was like, where did I put them? Where did I put them? Here. Are you... You don't need your umbrella that when it's sat there because you've got a... Let's copy that. It's not very Viking-y, I know, but doesn't really scream Viking, does it? However, it will. It will do the perfect job for protecting our guests while they eat. And what we'll do... I wonder why I couldn't add that to the other stuff, because I hadn't separated it from the other place, so it was still connected to the other build. I was like, why is that not working? TV wants to turn off for now as well. No thanks TV, we'll need you on. Of course, I'm putting this here. It could be clashing with the other umbrella at the next table, but no, it's not. They're all choosing to sit out here. Why would you not sit inside at the restaurant? I think this one's clashing with the one next door. Yeah. Can I twist that so they... No. I did not want to do that. It just about works. Yeah, there we go. We've got tables with although I still can't work out why they haven't come with warm coats to a place they know is -2 degrees. Oh, snow predicted. Which... Oh, I've got a fireplace there. However... Yeah, I was going to say, just stop it before it starts snowing. Because I don't want to be building in the snow. Although, Inside is not a problem. I don't know whether it's here. I think it is here. Yep, it is. Because a fireplace would give off heat, strangely enough. So we can hide that in the wall. And it's actually going to give off heat. So that's now a fully working fireplace, both in the sense it looks like a real fireplace in game, and it also functions like a real fireplace in game, where it gives off heat. Heater 3 is a facility. Love it. It is, because they complain about how cold they are most of the time. That's nice. Arctic door canopy. Ooh. I haven't seen the bear habitat in snow, so I kind of want to see the bear habitat in snow. And I've not seen what that staff building looks like, that keeper hut that I built today. So go have a look. I need to add some vents and things on top there, but we'll... Should be still nice and warm and cosy in here, yep, in the bear den. Hobart is only a 1-star animal, he's not very popular at all. However, the grizzlies are are the best attraction. That's probably because of Arizona here. Oh, the keeper hut looks really nice in the snow. I was thinking we need an updated picture really for my thumbnails, because my thumbnails just show this in its infancy, the main building, the entrance. Diseased animals. Oh no. Embrace. No. That's one of the pups. Incubating Campylobacteriosis. What the hell is that? We can actually find out. Yeah, can I read about it? Advanced diagnosis decreases the likelihood of animals catching disease, reduces. You should have made a thumbnail for each animal enclosure you built. Should have done, really. Advanced treatment, advanced pharmacy. Greatly decreases the likelihood of animals catching diseases, reduces. Oh, because we've got it all fully researched. Oh, yeah, we were doing advanced research on the wolves. So, which means they're going to be... My pup's going to be in... One of the cubs is going to be in quarantine. At least it wasn't Cloud. Jackson and Cloud are still there. Cloudy, sorry. And one of the pups will still be here. But Embrace is poorly. Ivan will still be here. Oh. Well. So you can grab a bite to eat, warm up. We've thought of everything. Apart from actually decorating the place. I still think this fireplace needs something else, so we will add to it. It needs a wooden shelf across the top, beam type thing, and it also needs a wreath on it or something, just to give it that final look, I think. So yeah, beam 4 meter, 2 meter. 2 meter would be fine. 1 meter probably would have been better, but actually I have had a wonderful idea. It involves going into the East Asia pack or the East Asia style. Yeah, unfortunately 2 meters is exactly the same width as the actual fireplace. I could pinch the fireplace a bit, then I won't have a lot of room for the actual fireplace. Yeah. Right, we got that slightly. Yep. Because that's got kind of wave to it. It's a bit more. This is annoying me. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't editing the building we had, so I kind of added that to a. Might just do it this way. Yeah, it is all flickering. It's not just. That's better. Much better. Also, I can notice that where those glass wall bits are, there's metal bits sticking through. But you can't really see them. It doesn't really affect the build that much. Yeah, where it's too hot here, there's no stuff. You know what I mean? There's no snow on it. Yeah, I couldn't think for a second because I was trying to think about what I was going to do now, which is add a grate to the top of this fireplace. Alright, I've got a kind of rough measurement there. Which is exactly what I wanted. A rough sort of measurement. I may have ruined the Viking look, for which I apologise to anyone that was here to witness the amazing Viking helmet be created earlier. No, I do not want to grab you. I want to grab you and you. No, still works. Still a Viking helmet. Regardless of what you... Alright, smoke we need now. Smoke burst. So now I need to think about the inside a bit more. And I need, well, I could have the railings so that people didn't fall to their doom. That might be a good idea. We don't want them to become bear food. And we said a wreath as well, didn't we? We said a wreath. I don't know off the top of my head, however, I do know that the entire Planet Zoo soundtrack is on Spotify. So you could probably find out. And the fact that I know that shows you how sad I am, really. No, I used to enjoy the music a lot when it first came out, so I used to listen to it on the way to work. Yeah, and it's all on Spotify. So if you have Spotify, you're premium, you can. I'm starting to like the music. It's nice. It's just relaxing. I was thinking of doing something. What was I doing? Oh, was we doing barriers? That's what we were doing, wasn't it? Barriers. Let me... Or wreath. Barrier or wreath. See, this is a really big wreath. I mean, it's lovely. But it's huge. Although... Although... I don't think Vikings believed in Father Christmas. Somehow. That's too much clutter. That's too much putting that on there. And I think that wreath's possibly too big. I like it, but it's too big. If I could resize it and make it a bit smaller, it would be... Yeah, alright, I'll stop going on about the fact that I'm missing resizing things from Planet Coaster 2. Like, that star's fairly big as well. I mean, obviously they're made for different situations than the ones I'm trying to use them for, but that is the great thing about the Planet games. You use things not necessarily how they're intended to be used, as you saw earlier with our fireplace. There is no fire in Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, sorry, yet we have a perfectly good fireplace. Oh, they brought Abigail back. Well, what have we still got? Can we? Yeah, vet, please. We need... Good. So who was it? Who was diseased? We had... Jackson's alright. Abigail, wasn't it? Yeah, she's fine now. Good. Cloudy's the one that's got the scratches on her. She's a rescue that looks like she had a tough life. Look at the detail on it. It's just phenomenal, this game. Just think how many animals were in this game and all the details and everything. Yeah, they did a real good job with the stars. The stars are the animals. I mean, it's lovely building beautiful looking restaurants and everything, but when you get that habitat looking just so, it's really rewarding, and you put the animals in there and watch them interact. That's better. Just another drink. Yeah, we know he's diseased, but right, so barrier time, and then we'll go back to adding details and things. I'm thinking I might need to put supports underneath. Do I put a heater outside as well to keep the guests warm outside? Is it easy to build? Yeah, when you start, it will have the 45-degree angle build as well, on the advanced build. It talks you through everything anyway in the tutorial. It's easy to build, but it probably takes a long time to get to the point you'll want to be at, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's easy, and if you just want to go in and play, like with some of the stuff, there's all the blueprints in game. Like I mean, not all of this is the base game, but yeah, there's like blueprints that so you could just grab stuff if you're not that confident, or place it down, take it apart. And that's my advice for people new to the game. You know, like, how did they do that? Yeah, like, I'm really curious. I know how they did that, actually. Like, looking at that, I can tell how they did that. I can tell you what those pieces are. Right, well, so what you do is you come in, select edit, and they're aquatic faux rocks, which is to make a giant causeway for penguins, and then the penguin statues. But this is all part of the aquatic pack, I think. So yeah, it is easy to build, but don't expect to be building. Just play around with career, get used to the game, go through the tutorial, you know, that's my advice, and do what I do. If you want free building, just build a sandbox park and mess around, but don't think it's going to be one you put on the workshop. And if you want to know how other people do things, the great thing is, let me save Zoo. The great thing is there's let's go into construction. No. Frontier Workshop. So these are all stuff I've downloaded, made by the community. Oh, so that one I showed you, Animal Plushies, was made by someone in the community. That's a community blueprint. Oh yeah, you can tell why that person stood there. Armadillo Bouncer. I just had to download this because I thought it was a good idea. For a park. A kids play park. The people have built lots of good things on the workshop, so you can generally find stuff you want. Did you know? Interactive storyboard. Just as long as, if you download stuff and use it in your park, yeah, you can build and share them. Look, somebody's built a dinosaur in here. Skeleton. But if you do download anything and you're going to put it in your park, make sure to credit the people, you know, if you're using their blueprints. Look at that chandelier. Thought I'd do a spooky castle build. Unfortunately, yeah, there's no way of finding out who built them. Yeah, some people don't credit the other builders, and for me it'd be awkward for me to credit it. Why has it got red on it? What's it saying? Oh, it's education. I see. I guess it's a wolf related. Is it wolf? Oh no, red fox. Yeah. A platypus. Somebody's made a platypus out of basic shapes. Cool. Yeah, that out of the faux rocks. That's just to make a Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus, is it? I can't remember. Been years since I read my Ladybird book of dinosaurs. Used to be majorly into dinosaurs when I was growing up, but I suppose every boy is. But yeah, that's brilliant. That is. That's out of all the faux rocks from the aquatic pack. playground. I think that was, I don't know whether that was I and Matty who made that. Yeah. See, there are some very creative folks. Somebody's made the Black Pearl as well, of course. You know, as you do. It's not quite the Black Pearl, but it's a pirate ship. Because I don't remember the Black Pearl having a dragon on the front, but I definitely appreciate the grind. Because I know how awkward it is to build a ship in this game, as I've built a few as well. In Planet, well, not in this, but in Planet Coaster. Oh, look at that. Proper wheelie bins. Just need to put the council name on it now, don't you? That's... Oh, and that's my friend who was watching stream the other day. He's made a plushie of himself. I may just have to put it in the park then. He's someone who's streaming. He's making a steampunk water park in Planet Coaster 2 at the moment. Yeah, well, there's full habitats as well, and habitats it collects. It takes everything with it. And if you're having problems placing any blueprints, there's lots of tips online of how to do it. Oh, this is on scale human. So this is about the same size as, just so one of the guys in the community made it, just so you can get a rough idea of how big guests are for when you're building, just so you don't make anything out of proportion. Somebody made some orca as well. Although they're quite big. Yeah, that's probably too big for an orca. And the drooping fin, definitely shouldn't be drooping fins, thank you, on our orca. That only happens in captivity. Oh, perhaps that was that utility shed. Oh, that's a basic idea. Yeah, it's a very basic build. You could replicate that yourself. But it's quite clever the way they've got the boxes pointing through, and then the actual units inside. That's a good idea. Could copy that. Ah, look, more spring-loaded animals. They're just the best toys in kids' parks. Shell went and was mucking around on one of them at the zoo and bust a knee on one not long ago. So we should be playing on kids' things, should you? Oh, look. Shoniosaurus. That's an ichthyosaur. Although that doesn't quite look right. It looks way too long. It needs to be thinner. Ichthyosaurs are quite thin, which is what that's part of. Mark 1, what's that? A weird robot. But yeah, people have made loads of cool things. I've got some lighthouses here as well. That's quite hard to build because anything circular to build in this game is a pain in the proverbial, so I really appreciate the grind. It's really easy in somebody's done all European flags. Well, cool, you can tell how old when they made this, because the UK and England are in there. In Scotland. Have you done Wales? Have you done Wales? I can't tell. I don't think he has done Wales. I mean, I don't blame him. Wales would be the most awkward flag to do. But that's kind of helpful if you want to create a specific country. Why is England and Scotland the only one with like borders around them? Do you reckon it was a Scottish person that was proud of being part of the UK? Which is rare, because most Scottish people aren't proud of being in the UK. They're like, we don't want to be part of... We don't want to be ruled by England. What do people down in London know about living in Scotland? Not going to say whether they have a point or not, but you know. So yeah, people have made some wonderful stuff. Look at that. That's like... That's all. I think there's that. What is that? Custom feeders. Yeah. So some of these would be really good for like if you're building a butterfly house. So with this, you would just copy over the pieces you want. So you place the blueprint. Come in. Oh. Okay. Oh, they're all separate. Oh, that's nice then. Yeah, then you could just copy which custom feeder you want. That's fantastic. In fact, I'm going to have to find out who did this blueprint, because we might have to use some of those custom feeders. Because just having like a bird feeder on one of the trees just adds so much detail to your zoo, and then transforms it. In fact, how has he done that custom feeder? That's what I want to know. Or she. It might be Plastic Swans that did it. Because I'm wondering how you've got that peanut texture inside. Like feed texture. Because there's a lot of really small pieces in that. And Planet Zoo doesn't have lots of really small pieces. Right, let's have a look. This is what I was saying about take things apart, have a look. So these are classic flower bed. Oh, that's clever. I know exactly what they've done now. It's look. It's the bottom of a flower bed. That's extremely clever. And that gives you the peanut texture. The rest of it's probably just basic shapes. These are all basic shapes, I think. Oh no. Planet Zoo brace plate base. Okay. Brace anchor plate. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say I know what that is. So that's just a simple square block. It's incredible, you know, how somebody looks at those pieces and goes, oh, I can build XYZ. Exterior switch. So this is the switch. Ah, it's the light switch they've used there. Okay, that's the light switch. Yeah, I get that. That's the light switch reversed to give you the plate. What I don't understand is what that bit is to give you the like feeder bit. Oh, this is... I know what this is. This is one of those custom feeders that... So you could pay for the feed, I suppose, in like a farm. Which is kind of handy if we were building a farm section, which we are. Yeah, I'm dying to know what that is. Zoo gutter shoe. That's guttering. You know, that's just insane. There you go. That's just insane. But yeah, so there's plenty of good stuff on the workshop that you could use. If you know, if you're having problems or you want to know how to you know, or you just want to place stuff down quickly when you start, which you probably will do. You want to get in there and just work on layout and working all that out. But yeah, it's a fun little game. It's relaxing. Unlike Fortnite, it's a complete contrast to Fortnite in that sense. What we got here? A reindeer. Right, I will stop looking at other people's blueprints, even though they are really nice, and we'll continue building our restaurant, which is what we're supposed to be doing. Question: do we put a patio heater out here? That's the big question. I think we do. Yeah, I need a relaxing game to play. Yeah, and like I say, don't expect to be going and build brilliantly straight off and things. If you're a creative person, you'll get there eventually. But you saw what I was showing you there with that person using pieces how you shouldn't, and that's one of the tricks. But it took me ages playing Planet Coaster before I even got used to that. Yeah, let's put it under here. No, actually it wouldn't be under here, it would be more central. Put it by the post. By the post. Yeah, because we want them to sit and enjoy their meals and have some heat. So I'll put it by this post. Yeah. Now half the building isn't that covered in snow, but actually it adds something else to it, doesn't it, with a light snow covering towards the front. But we could change their uniform colours and everything, so we could do that. We need to add details to it, but she's working away. He's cooking. Do you know that saying, mate, a watch pot never boils, or whatever it is, you know, which means if you watch something while it's boiling, it would seem to take forever. Concept. So try actually doing something, you know, prep some burgers or something. I was thinking about putting a screen in here or something, but it wouldn't fit the aesthetic. But if there was ever going to be a screen put in anywhere. Embrace is back. Excellent, that's good news. Wolves are all healthy. But yeah, it took me a little while to get used to this, because the editing in Planet Coaster is slightly easier than the editing in Planet Zoo. But this is just, you know, it's got the reward factors, I think, a bit, you know, when you get it right, it looks so nice. Like, I glossed over that meadow earlier, but I was really proud of it. I built down by the entrance today. Oh, I was going to say we'll go have a look at it, then I just realised it's snowing. Or it has been snowing. We're still at 0 degrees. Yeah, this is really nice. I was going to say there's no snow on this, then I realised it's because of the heater inside. That's why. Oh, I am concerned. Oh, he's coming. It's good. Yeah, mate, don't, you know, that affects the wolves, I think. Let me have a look. Water. Yeah, see that one? It's for the wolves there, and and the reindeer. Whereas this one's Moose Falls. And there isn't one. Oh, we need a... Their water could get dirty. No, I want to know what the water is. Oh, cleanliness 100%. So you can have clean water, you can have dirty water, Everglade. So you change the colour, just... Everglade, Amazon, Crystal. Yeah, that actually is better because that's what glacial meltwater would be like. And I love the way the rocks look. Yeah, that's what I wanted from this, really. Be able to look into it and see the... Yes. Really nice. I think though, yeah, in Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster, the water is just a film across the top. I mean, it's fine, but it's just a, like, literally just a film this line. Whereas Planet Coaster 2, the water is proper bodies of water they've created. Right, enough blowing smoke up Frontier's bottom. Let's get on with our restaurant. See, guests just teleport in and out, whereas, yeah, in Planet Coaster 2, they actually walk to the restaurants. We need a souvenir shop as well. But do I build... See, normally souvenir shops are at the front, but we've there's no way I could squeeze a souvenir shop into here. The only other thing is we put one this side. That wouldn't be realistic with it outside the park. So the only other thing is to put it up here. And we need to work on this. Oh, I didn't notice that it had messed up the scenery there. Well, I can cover that in. It's not a problem. We can sort that out. And of course, yeah, playing a game that, if you know other people that play it or you watch streamers, people are more, this community, they're more than happy to help other new players and things. So there'll always be someone on hand streaming to ask questions if you ever get stuck with anything. Or you would like to know how to do something. I think we need some music in here, really, don't we? Yeah, definitely need some music in here. just to add to that. Add to the vibe in here. So let's have a look at music. Nope, that's not it. I keep forgetting it's under facilities. There we go. We have an ambient speaker. Right, what we got for ambient speakers? Oh, that. I just realised that's not a good idea. Trying to build a speaker in the middle of nowhere. Oh. Yeah, it's tied to the restaurant. We have jungle insects, crickets, desert and night, by the beach, underwater, splashing mountain, swamp, south, rainforest, jungle. Okay, that's no good. So, music then. Oh, you got Africa playlist. Yeah, this is India playlist, North America playlist, Asia playlist, classical playlist, Planet Zoo playlist. Okay, let's have a listen. They actually hired a orchestra as well for this game. I think South African, like choir or something. I can't remember. They may not be South Africa. They may have been somewhere else. But they added like a. Yeah, I think this is the song where they sing. Yeah, it is. But I don't know whether this has got the vocals in game, but we'll find out in a minute. I don't think it has, but yeah. I'm here, by the way. I was in Fortnite Festival. Okay, yeah, no worries. And there's me talking about music. Arctic. Alright. I don't think I've heard Arctic. We'll have a listen. Above the tree line. I mean, we want suitable music for food. Okay. Oh, this is quite orient, you know, yeah, Eastern, isn't it? Far East, as we would say in the UK. Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis. I've seen the so the Arctic has got a conservation hasn't got a oh, it has got a playlist, but they put it at the bottom. Okay. Nice bit of acoustic guitar. Oh, this is like the main theme tune, but they've just changed it slightly. Being played on a guitar as well, acoustic. Yeah, I think Arctic would work because everything that we've been doing. So the Arctic playlist, perhaps. You know, so when if you go up to the right, we've got. Yeah, do you know what? We've got, oh God, there's loads. Look, that's because of all the packs I've got. So, my word, there is so much. Trailer. Trailers as well. What? What does it mean, trailer? Oh, this might be the music used from the trailers. Yeah, we're not going to sit and go through all the music. I'll be here till the morning. We've done remixes and everything. We'll stick with Arctic. It's appropriate. And then my concern, you'll be here till the morning just listening to music. All of us, you know, we're going to be like relaxing and having dreams about running their own zoos and things. What was I going to say? I was going to say something I've completely forgotten now. Because I'm also trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here. It'll come back to me. If it can't be, as my parents would used to say, but if you can't remember, it can't be that important. Yeah, in Planet Coaster games, my big problem is that I would run out of different types of music, so you'd end up using the same ones over and over again. Right, I need to add you to that. That's what I need to do. I think we should fix it. Do we fix it or do we hide it? Because I'm going to stream probably till about... Oh, I didn't realise how late it was. Probably till about usual 1 o'clock time. So about another half hour. Ashley, why? I haven't got to get up that early tomorrow. I have got a few jobs to do, but I'll take some rubbish to the tip. About it. I may do. I probably will. Probably be back on Zoo. Just trying to think, do we want to hide the speakers or do we want them visible? I suppose I could put them in the corner, like one in that corner and one in that corner, so it's, yeah, I have a cunning plan. And we could put one outside as well. Yeah, you can't hear it outside. So what we'll do, VIP guest has arrived at your zoo. Who we got? Ah, right. Well, yeah, I'm thinking we fix them by a bracket. But if we put a bracket in the corner, Aha. Idea, as my grandson would say. Idea. Generally his ideas though involve chaos and you know, this one hopefully not so much. Right, we go. No, right, okay, let's try again with that piece. Yeah, that's not right, is it? No, I want you... kind of like that. I think I need about 30°. Let's toggle building access on now. Just to build a bracket, of course, this is. Yeah, I think it needs to go... okay. Possibly 15°? No, 15's too much. 11.25. That's fine. Colour, we want it a sort of brown. Yep, there we go. That's interesting. Alright, Arizona's about to mate, is she? That is it. That's slightly more interesting than... yeah, that bracket that appeared the wrong way when it was aligning to surface has had that issue since it appeared in Planet Coaster. And it still has it in Planet Coaster 2. So they've still not fixed it. You know what's missing from this zoo? If you said lighting from this restaurant, sorry, you'd be right. If you didn't say lighting, you'd still be right. Let's... what angle am I going at? Yeah, like that. It's not actually the fire, it's a smoke emitter. So I can just move the smoke emitter. It's like a special effects item. But yeah, so the smoke isn't going into the restaurant. That had occurred to me. Yeah, what we'll do, we'll jump in. Actually, so I need to find it now, which is good fun, you know. Oh, there it is. I can see the smoke emitter. That's it there. That strange object. Can I grab it? Nope. What were you grabbing? Oh, the rock. You're grabbing the rock. Okay, that's fine. You can grab the rock. That's not a problem. Actually, we'll put local access on. This is a little trick. If ever you need to move something to get to it, always put it on move snap. And then, yeah. Now you can see, we can get in here. It's probably going to grab the log, but we might be lucky and we might be able to grab the smoke emitter. Yep, we have. So now we've got that. Turn move snap off. Go to building access. So we just push the smoke back. No matter what I do with it though, I think it's going to come into the sort of come out the yeah, no matter, because it seems to sort of spread out like that. But that is a bit better than it was. Right, we want to put this back. So we'll go to local access, and it was 2 meters, wasn't it? Yeah, that's exactly what it was now. Right, turn that. No. Cancel. Silly thing. I just want to move it, and I'll turn move snap off. Right, we want the music on the balcony as well. Oh, the moose is about to have a baby. We're going to get a baby moose. That could be interesting. Speaker, I think we have to keep in the dry. Yeah, whenever I'm building in these games, I just think, even if I'm not building backstage areas and making it ultra realistic, which in Zoo I tend to want to do that a bit more, build backstage areas, but I like the theming, the creativity side as well, making it all look beautiful, but also believable. Oh, we've got baby moose now. We'll go check that out then, shall we? But yeah, so you sort of think, how would that be supported? How would, you know, would that hold up? It's like that entire balcony bit. We need to put railing there for protection to stop guests falling off, and underneath it's going to need some thick sort of support. A, it will look good, and B, it's a bit more realistic for holding this up. So I'm going to stick some thick support, sort of probably triangular or Y-shaped. I'll see what I feel like. Right, yeah, moose, that's what we're going to check out. Over to Moose Falls. Here we go, baby moose. Did she just jump? A male, oh, he'll become an outsider, so we are gonna have to keep an eye on him basically, because when he becomes an adult, his father will probably start trying to beat him up or fight with him, which is not what we want. Hang on, has that become our best habitat? Our best, no, it's still, most appealing species is still bears. We bear bears. Alright, let's put those reins up. I mean, baby moosey. Yeah, that's why I went over there and had a look, because I knew at least one person in the audience would appreciate the baby moose. I knew one of the viewers. Sorry, chat. That's the new way of describing an audience or viewers. Snowing again. Come on. I mean, it does look stunning and beautiful and things, but it's a bit annoying as well when I'm trying to build. Alright, we're looking for people complain it's cold, right? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. I was looking for that, and I'm looking, just couldn't see it. Alright, we come across there. And across there, and oh, I suggest we can move it a slight angle. And wolves are howling away. Okay, is that slightly over? Yeah, that's slightly over. So I'm going to need to come back. Yeah, measure twice, cut once is kind of a good rule of thumb for building, but there are tricks like auto alignment now. By using that against this piece, and then turn an angle snap on 45 degrees, 2 moves of that, and we are at a perfect right angle to that piece there. Okay, I think... No. I thought I'd get away with one more of that without turning it, but now it's going to need to slightly turn because it was hanging over the edge. I disobeyed my rule of measure twice, cut once kind of thing. Oh, I didn't notice there was a grass coming through here. We'll have to mow the lawn, get rid of that thick grass coming in here. Just thinking how I'm going to make the supports, and we'll get there with it all. There's no rush. Ah, the reindeer is about to have offspring. That gap's annoying, but that post, I can't. It's fine because you could walk in and out, you could squeeze in and out there if you wanted to. We've got baby reindeer now as well, have we? Yep. Got 2 baby reindeer. There you go, that's the latest one, Bjorn. Luvia. Okay, we have some plenty of cool animals in here. So yeah, still lots to do. Still got the interior to sort out. Oh, well, one of the bears is pregnant now anyway, so... Of course, I just give them up. I release them into the wild when they're... But it's not attended to habitat in a long time, which... Moose Falls, Reindeer Hill. Okay, have I only got one? How many vets do we have working for us? I have a feeling we only have one vet and we're getting to be a bigger park. So I think an extra cleaner. Yep, one vet. Well then, tranquilise escaped animals, yeah. So what else we got? I was just like, screens? There's no screens in there? No. Oh. What are you advertising? What do we need to advertise? Moose Falls? Yeah. Image default, so you can have shops. Oh, it's only shops. Right, that's no, that's not what I meant to do. Deleted the whole thing. That's not clever. I've just uprooted everyone from having their dinner. Probably not going to be too happy about that. Also, we've got video in Planet Coaster 2. Unfortunately, in this, oh, it's just I don't know whether there's other like pictures of animals or anything like that. Wild boar. Oh, I thought they were like it was just going to be a picture of a wild boar, not an information board. Common wombat. Yeah, these are all animals except Planet Zoo. Watching and listening. I'll be back tomorrow if you're streaming. Nice work on the zoo. Oh, I'm gonna go as well. I'm getting a bit tired myself, so I think I'm gonna end in a minute. But yeah, thanks for being here, Ashley. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I paused, the music stopped. Good night. I could advertise food here. We sell burgers, so chief beef is not entirely missy goods as well. Look at that, they built sort of Epcot Centre type zoo. Anyway, we're gonna put Missy. I think we should put food related advertisements in here. Right, yep. Add you. So what? One last thing before. So screen. We don't have screens. Right, we've got all those, and then what I want to select is cross-reference it with wood. Everything is wood or wood-based. Oh, okay. So I think that's exactly... Yep. That's the exact length I want it to be. Good, it's not sticking through the wall. Right, now what I want is a sort of thin piece to yeah, that's too long. That, on the other hand, though, I'm just trying to reduce the chance of Zed fighting by doing that, but it's not working. Yeah, it's sticking out both sides now. This is really awkward to get in the right place. Just thinking I can't get this to work, but then I've just come up with an idea whilst I was doing it. I thought for a second I might have to give up on this idea. However, that's not the case, because we have pieces like that which can provide a sort of barrier, a corner to extend them, but I want a particular piece that's used for pillars. There we go. Because I think this will look right once I place it in the correct place. Yeah. Actually, that really opens up our possibilities, because that looks too clean and modern, really. Yeah, I cancelled because I was just thinking, wait a minute, I want to add the other bit in first, but no. It's fine. Because we should be able to find the piece we're looking for. Oh, excuse me, yawning. Oh, that's too... I mean, I can tell just looking at it, it's too large. Could always use that. Right, I think that's almost done to a satisfactory level. I may come across a piece that's ideal for that, but I'm going to leave it there. We have built quite a bit of a restaurant so far on stream, and I'll finish it off and then we'll get to building more habitats and stuff. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon. Good night.